The U.S. Department of State has officially released updated guidance confirming a pause on diversity visa DV issuances effective immediately. In this live stream, I break down what the official statement says, why the pause is happening, what it means for DV 2026 selectees, and what is not affected. This is the official word many of you have been waiting for directly from the Department of State. So on this live stream, I'll cover why diversity visa issuances are paused, whether interviews are still happening, if any visas are being revoked, whether there are any exceptions, what this means for DV 2026 selectees, especially from Africa. So make sure you stay until the end. This is going to be a short and quick update. My name is Lucy. The channel is Lucy Mwangi USA, and I share information about US immigration, life in America, pathways of coming to America, and immigrant experiences, especially for Africans and those in the diaspora. So on today's live stream, it's a very important one because we have finally received official guidance from the US Department of State regarding the recent diversity visa lottery pause. I did a live stream yesterday and we were waiting for this information. So this is not speculation. This is not social media rumors. This is directly from the official Department of State website, updated today, December 23rd, 2025. So for days now, and I'll share the statement with you from the travel.state.gov, the US Department of State. But for days now, especially for DV 2026 selectees, they have been waiting anxiously. They've been confused. They've been frustrated. We had statements coming from the Department of Homeland Security direction, but people have been asking me, what does the Department of State say? So now we know. Here is the key headline from the Department of State. Effective immediately, the Department of State has paused all visa issuances to diversity immigrant visa applicants. So what does this mean? Visa issuance has been paused. It does not say the diversity visa program is canceled. It does not say that interviews have been stopped. This is a very, very important distinction, and it's important that we pay attention to what exactly that means. So why is the DV program paused? We have talked about this in different videos on this channel. According to the Department of State, the pause is due to national security and public safety concerns. They specifically reference the Brown University shooting, the killing of an MIT professor, where the suspect is believed to have been admitted through the diversity visa program. So because of this, the Department of State says they are conducting a review of screening and vetting procedures within the diversity visa program. So some of their goals for the pause include establishing identity more thoroughly, confirming visa eligibility, ensuring that applicants do not pose a threat to US national security or public safety. So this review is meant to identify any vulnerabilities in the diversity visa process. So for those of you who are asking, what about interviews? Are interviews still going on? This is one of the most important clarifications from that guidance that we got today. DV applicants may still submit visa applications. They still may attend scheduled visa interviews. However, there are no diversity visas that are being issued during the pause. The Department of State also says existing interview appointments will generally not be canceled or rescheduled. So if you already have an interview date, you still need to attend unless you're told otherwise. So are there any exceptions to this? The answer is very clear and very direct. It says no, there are no exceptions. This applies to all diversity visa applications, regardless of your country or your region. We know there are 6 regions for the diversity visa program, and it doesn't matter whether you are in Africa, Asia, Oceania, or whatever, Oceania, or whatever region. It affects everybody. But does it affect current visas? So another important clarification: no visas, diversity visas or otherwise, have been revoked as part of this guidance. So if you already have a valid visa, this announcement does not cancel or revoke your visa. For questions about admissions into the US, the Department of State refers applicants to the Department of Homeland Security, because this is the department that controls entry at the border. So I know this is not good information. I know maybe this is not what you are expecting to hear, especially for many African DV selectees for 2026 who have already faced longer processing times and more scrutiny. But just remember, a pause is not a cancellation. The DV program has not been canceled. Interviews are still happening. So nothing in immigration is permanent. Policies change, administration comes and goes, reviews end, and processes resume. So I wanted to share with you that publication from the Department of State, so you can see where I got that information from. It's about 11:21 p.m. here in Delaware. I just came from work and I was just perusing through the information and I found this updated today. Diversity visa issuance updated guidance, and it's dated December 23rd, 2025. Effective immediately, the Department of State has paused all visa issuances to DV immigrant visa applications or applicants. So it has like a list of frequently asked questions about the updated DV guidance, the pause, why the diversity visa issuance has been paused. And we talked about the reason is as a result of the Brown University shootings and MIT professor shootings, and what happens to my visa interview appointment. So DV applicants may submit visa applications and attend interviews, and the department will continue to schedule applicants for appointments, but no DVs will be issued. Existing diversity visa appointments generally will not be rescheduled or canceled. So I feel like people are just going to be put on pause. They're still going to receive their 2NLs. They're still going to go for interviews, but they are not going to be issued visas. Visas are not going to be stamped on their passports. They may be put on administrative processing because of this. I don't know whether they'll be subjected to more vetting and screening, but there is no visas that are being issued. But interviews, I don't know if that makes sense. Interviews are still being carried out, but no visas are being issued. So hopefully this is just going to be a short-term thing. And they said there are no cancellation, there's no exceptions, and this does not affect people who have current valid visas. So no diversity or other visas have been revoked as part of this guidance. And for questions relating to US admission, you are being referred to the Department of Homeland Security. So that's the update that I had for you guys. I don't know where you are right now. I see there are 13, 14 people live right now. I'm not sure where you're watching from. Maurice, how are you? You're tuned and you're grateful. Okay, so I was just stopping in for just a quick update, just to let you know that the Department of State has issued a statement regarding the pause. I know we talked about the other departments. USCIS said something, Department of Homeland Security said something, Christine Norm, she said something. She's the one that started all this. So Now that the pause has officially been announced by the Department of State and it's effective immediately. Yesterday, when we had the live broadcast, we were not sure where and when it's going to be effective. Jesse Bless, welcome, watching from Kenya. Thank you for watching. So now we know it's effective immediately. Visa interviews are still being carried out. So the important thing to take away from this live stream is that visas interviews for 2026 DV are still going on, but visas are not being issued. So you can still keep your appointment. Appointments are still being scheduled, but people are being put on pause. People are being put on maybe 221G administrative processing, waiting for the pause to be lifted. So as soon as I hear anything else, guys, it's almost midnight here in Delaware. So as soon as I hear anything else, tomorrow I'll check to see if there's anything else, but throughout the week I'll keep checking. Let me know if you have any other questions. You can leave them in the comment section and I'll try and answer them as much as I can. I appreciate you guys for watching. Happy holidays. If I don't talk to you before Christmas, but hopefully I'll have one more live before then. But if not, I wish you happy holidays. Merry Christmas for those who celebrate. Happy New Year and all the good stuff. Somebody's just coming in right now. I'm Nyombi Suleiman, Ugandan, and DV selected 2026. And I'm current, but still not received 2NL. So according to, you can replay the video, but according to the Department of State, interviews are still being carried out, but also it still depends on your embassy. So depending on how good your embassy is, how fast it's working, you'll get your second notification letter and you can still go for the interview, but they're not issuing any visas. So that's the thing. Interviews are still ongoing, but no visas. If you already have a visa, they're saying that you shouldn't worry about it. You can still travel to the United States. And obviously, that's if you don't have a travel ban, your country is now under the travel ban. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. All right, guys. Thank you. Have a good night or good morning. Enjoy your day.